mandatory application wherein internal and external aggressions are being applied on a state. So it is the duty of the government of India to automatically come to save and protect the state particularly. In that case, once they come, they take over the charges of the state police under Article 355, and thereby they appoint their own choice of DGP and the security advisor. There is no application of Article 355. How and why? Because we haven't seen the central government involved in resolving the Manipur crisis. The army security forces, central security forces, must be seen and witnessed involved in the protection, apprehension, and the defense of the internal and external aggression by unidentified and identified forces from across the border and from inside the state. There is no activity from the central security forces. That is what having been shouted, been demanded by the public. What the security forces, about a lakh security forces, they haven't doing anything, just standing by and guarding the buffer zone. That's all. Therefore, I must say, there is no Article 355. If it is there, it is okay. But if it is not there, the state chief minister, whoever he is, must be empowered under the constitution. The power given by the constitution must be with him. But what we are saying, it is not the way how it is being demanded by a section of the government, going to the governor, asking for handover of the security advisors, the chairman of the unified command, and it is not, because it can easily be revoked by the chief minister himself as the security advisor purportedly being appointed under his hand at the seat. So he can just make an amendment in the official gazette and he should retain, because he is the head of the state. I think he has not been empowered by the political party, BJP political party, and he has been put under tight hand that he has been prevented from exercising power, which we are claiming doesn't need to listen to that, to abide by the power applied by their own party, because he is empowered by the people of Manipur by the mandate in 2022 election. He is the full-fledged chief minister of the state, empowered and defined, described by the constitution. He should not listen to anybody and resume his power as chairman of the unified command, resolve the present crisis. That's his duty. Nair, Mr. Nair, DG of the Assam Rifles, former DG of the, he appeared in many TV programs and he speaks, I think, as he has been told and permitted to be spoken about the issue. He prevents to say, to give the true picture of many things. Even sometimes many pictures of the drone regarding the footage released by local media and the villagers regarding the evidence of drone being used by the particular groups attacking Manipur, that he claimed to be pictures being taken from other sources, which is very incorrect, unfortunate. The government of Manipur and have already put up their opinion in that, and I think that serves the purpose.
Sir, last 2 years unrest Manipur, does BJP government, what you want to say, does BJP government failure to tackle this situation in this current scenario?
Yes, they're completely fair. Because this we have spoken and we have demanded and we have said many times. The Prime Minister, why the Prime Minister is reserving himself to visit Manipur? Why he is conserving his authority in regards to solving the Manipur crisis? Whether Manipur is different from other states, whether Manipur, the problem we are facing, we have not created it. It has been created somewhere else, and put into practice, and we have been made victims. Because the forces, the central government knows it very well. At one time, there was some alignment, realignment with their own party and those groups. And maybe spill out from them, we don't know. Because we cannot say. Because only government must say. The government must say the root cause of the crisis. The chief minister said many times, but the person changed, it goes to Delhi. 6 months, the version was one thing. Second 6 months, one person again, then second person. There are 4 or 5 versions being spoken about at the root cause of the crisis by the government. This is not very good, because finding must be revealed, but the root cause is singular. In fact, in many of conflicts and the crisis.
What is the solution, sir? What's your
Solution, both parties have to come together, but state is very, very responsible to bring a solution. We cannot give anything. We can only say, we can only ask and pray that solution comes and peace returns to Manipur. But the work is to be done by the mandate. The chief minister and his cabinet is responsible for the role to end the crisis. And this is their job particularly. We are just helping by giving alternative views. That is called opposition parties. That's what we are doing.
So you opposition party, can you find out this solution? You go to the Delhi and talk to the HM. That's Rahul Gandhi also raised this voice in Manipur. Center government will be talking to the Bangladesh, Ukraine, but Manipur is silent. What about sir?
No, they have not given us any opportunity to meet, either the Home Minister or the Prime Minister. We have even asked the Chief Minister that let us go together and have the Chief Minister arrange a meeting with the Prime Minister and the Home Minister. Only 2-3 months back also we asked him to do that. We even submitted written letter to the Chief Minister to do that. Even Governor also we have submitted memorandums that we be allowed to meet the Prime Minister, the Home Minister. They haven't done it.
Any reply?
No, there's nothing. Very unfair regarding democratic practice. They don't like to listen us, even to meet us. Forget about the perception of democracy or equity. We don't know.
You opposition parties stand with the students?
Yes?
You opposition parties stand with the students? Demand?
No, particularly that we should not comment on that. We do not like to comment, but we condemn the action taken by the government against the peacefully protesting students. That's our point.